Hi! So today's question that I've had people send me in is, I don't like people. What if you're talking to somebody about this business and they say they don't like people? What if you're looking at this business thinking, oh my gosh, it sounds great, but I don't like people? Okay, so I can't answer that from personal experience because I do actually like people, but all I can say is that is probably the one thing that you probably are not going to be able to get over, because people that say I don't have any time, or I don't have any money, or I don't know how to do this, or I don't know many people, you can overcome those things quite easily. But when somebody doesn't like people, that's a hurdle that's probably not going to be overcome that easily unless somebody's really willing to work on actually liking people. And if somebody isn't, and they genuinely don't like people, and they don't want to work on liking people, then I have to be honest and say that network marketing with an Arbonne business is probably not going to be a good fit for them. You actually do have to like people to build a successful Arbonne business. And if you're a bit socially awkward and you're not naturally good with people, that's okay as long as you're willing to learn to be great with people and to like being people. You know, that's something you can learn. But if you're not willing to learn and you genuinely don't like people, this is probably not going to be a fit for you, because to be successful in building an Arbonne business, you don't need to know anything about selling, because it's not about selling. You don't need to know anything about technology, because although it is an online business, you don't really need to know much about technology. You don't need to know many people. You don't need to know everything about all of the products. You just need to use them and say what you think. You don't need to have a lot of time. You don't need to drive. You know, all these things you don't need, but you do need to genuinely care about other people, because that is what this business is about. This business is about genuinely helping other people free themselves from all the toxins lurking in their households. Okay, this is a massive epidemic. People are getting more and more ill. The rise of disease and illness is so huge, and it's because of what we're putting on and in our body. Now we've kind of started to tackle the food issue. People are starting to really switch on that if they eat fast food 3 times a day, every day, 7 days a week, every week of the month, every month of the year, their body is going to deteriorate and it's going to end up giving up on them, and it's going to feed disease. That's the same with what we put on our skin. If we're constantly 3 times a day putting toxins on our body and doing that 7 days a week, 4 weeks a month, all the months of the year, we are feeding disease. So we're going to decrease in health. So when you start an Arbonne business, you need to genuinely care about other people and listen to why they care about their health, and why they care about being healthier, being happier, having more energy, having their body be on top form. You know, not filling it with rubbish. You know, if we were a car, it'd be like filling a car with mud rather than petrol, I suppose. So we're fueling ourselves. We've got to fuel ourselves correctly. So if you're looking at starting an Arbonne business because you love the idea of personally recommending products that are great, and you love the idea of earning a lot of money, you love the idea of traveling, you love the idea of everything that Arbonne is, but you genuinely do not care about helping people, and you just could not care less to listen to other people, this, I will be honest, is probably not a fit for you. It absolutely is essential that you do have some sort of level of genuinely caring about other people, and you can build upon that. You know, I've seen people start an Arbonne business that are very socially awkward and not great at networking, not great at walking into a room and making friends, but they're willing to grow upon that. And they have done, but they've got that desire to grow on that and grow their confidence. But if you're not willing to, and you just don't care about other people, an Arbonne business for you is going to be a flop. It is not going to work. I can tell you that right now. Okay, I've seen so many people start Arbonne businesses. I've seen what makes people successful. I've seen what makes people unsuccessful. And the people that are unsuccessful blame Arbonne. It's not Arbonne. I can tell you that right now. Everybody starts with exactly the same platform, exactly the same chance. Half the people make it a success and half the people don't. What it boils down to is the half the people that make it a success genuinely care about other people, and they're willing to think about other people before their own gain. So rather than having a gain of selling a product to somebody that's not going to benefit from buying that product, they won't do it because they genuinely care about the other person over self-gain. And that's what makes those half the people successful. The half the people that I see not make Arbonne a success, all they're thinking about is sales. All they want is sell, sell, sell. They don't care about the people that they're selling to. All they're thinking about is making fast money, you know, signing people up into doing this business and not supporting them and not helping them and not offering anything of value. And people don't want to be associated with that. And people actually want to avoid that. And then they blame Arbonne. It's not the company, it's the individual. It's the individual business owner that makes their business a success or failure. So if you don't like people, I can tell you right now, this business is not going to work unless you're willing to work on that. And if you're not willing to work on that, don't start an Arbonne business, because you're going to waste your £56.